Hey y'all, we are here at the Settle Mine site outside of Potosi, Missouri in Washington County. We came down this road here and we will be following this old mine road down into the workings. There's unfortunately a bit of gravel and spoil here, probably to make it inaccessible to folks with quad bikes off-roading. So we're just going to climb over this. We had to park the truck here. We will cut back once we get further into the mine site. We know for sure there are intact mill structures here. We're thinking this will be a pretty interesting site compared to some of the other ones we've seen. All right, we followed that mine road here, and we found a road grader. Now, we're not really sure how long ago these mines were worked, but we do know for absolutely sure that right there is something interesting. We're guessing a head frame. Satellite imagery suggested a mill structure. You know, there's a tailings pond down that way or so, down this road. We'll check out that grader in a minute. All right, we followed that mine road here, and we found a road grader. Now, we're not really sure how long ago these mines were worked, but we do know for absolutely sure that right there is something interesting. We're guessing a head frame. Satellite imagery suggested a mill structure. You know, there's a tailings pond down that way or so, down this road. We'll check out that grader in a minute. All right, so we're over here at the road grader. We found it's on the foundations of mine structure of some sort based on the rails here. We can pretty reliably figure that there was a powered or unpowered, doesn't really matter, sliding door on this structure. This is an Allis-Chalmers road grader. It looks to be pretty purely electromechanical, and my fellow explorer decided to hop herself up in the cab. Purely mechanical, so it's been here a while. It's pretty old. We don't know if it could have been from reclamation work or from some of the barite mining that occurred in this county within the past 30 years. Bit of an interesting find on a mine site that we believe to be well over 100 years old. We're not really sure what exactly it's doing here. All the glass is smashed or shot out, including apparently the gauges in the cab. So it's been pretty well vandalized. Well, I climbed up here in the cab, looking out. It's kind of interesting. All these control levers here are directly linked into the hydraulic system on the grader. Looks like that might be rodent dung. You know, all the glasses are smashed out or shot out or what have you. We figured this might have been abandoned in the past 5 years or so.
Safety glass.
Yeah, safety glass all over here. So this is, it broke pretty well safe, obviously. If I found this when I was 10, I'd be out here for hours playing with this thing. All the mechanical linkages seem to be in pretty good shape. You might be able to see the steering column turning down there. Obviously, no power steering because this thing has been running years. We'll cut back when we check out some more mine structures. Well, this right here is the Settle Mines mill. I believe this was a lead mine. We're not rightly sure when it was worked. Got a fence lizard in there. These look like mill mounts of some sort. I don't honestly have a whole lot of knowledge of mill machinery, or ball mills and stuff. There's some other stuff up there. We're going to check out if that's a head frame or what. Yeah, I'm guessing these are where the milling, like the ball mills were. And then this up here could have been some kind of conveyor or chute, because presumably that is a head frame right up there. It's in pretty good shape. We got a little bit further up on the mill. Here we have a slightly better overhead view of what we were looking at. This is heavily overgrown. It hasn't been worked in a very long time. Next, we're gonna see if we can safely get up there to the head frame. We're hoping that we could, because that'd be pretty awesome. There are not a whole lot of head frames still intact in the Ozarks, unfortunately. Most of them, we believe, get torn down for scrap pretty shortly after the mines close, unless there's pretty well concrete plans to reopen the mine, kind of like what's happening at P Ridge. There's so little information about the Potosi mines out there. We can't really say anything for sure about this one, except for the name and the fact that we believe it was a lead mine. We don't know when it was worked. We don't know. Holy shit. What the hell? Yeah. That spooked me. We don't know when it was worked. We don't know who mine owners were. We don't know a whole lot about the extent of the workings. We just know it's here. We know the name. Not much else. Unfortunately, we were not able to find a good way up to the head frame. We're gonna circle back around there and hopefully find a way up, because that's kind of unique around here. This is the tailings pond for the Settle mine. It appears to be well on its way towards being reclaimed, thankfully. And there's fun mud cracks in here. This whole area, little bog, looks like cancer to us. And there's that. We know for sure there's an active limestone mine around here. We can't tell if that's that or if that's reclamation, because those stockpiles over there look an awful lot like chat piles, which are dry lead tailings. So we're gonna walk up there and see what we can see. We can see a excavator up there pretty clearly, and not a whole lot else. We'll cut back in a minute. And about the end of where we really want to go on this road, because that's kind of tall grass, and all the snakes ain't hibernating yet. So I could say with 95% certainty that's that limestone mine, not reclamation work. And honestly, we're kind of amending our theory about this being a lead mine. We're thinking it's iron of some sort. We haven't found any little bit of galena around here, anything where the specific gravity suggests lead bearing. Now, I know that lead bearing ore in this area is really low grade, which is why you have those 200-foot tall stopes in the old lead belt. But there's nothing here to indicate lead. So we're thinking this might have actually been an iron mine. Yeah, if you can see this sample here, if I can get it to focus. Come on, camera, focus, focus. It doesn't want to focus. All right, well, that's pretty obviously iron bearing. Looks like, what, been sandstone? Anyways, this does not appear to have been a lead mine. There's no evidence of that. Got some more scrap metal. That's old. Mm-hmm. Don't know what that could have been.
Looks like it may have been a pickaxe head at some point.
Yeah, it's definitely cast iron though. That's nice and dense. Yeah, just panorama over the tailings pond. It's really pretty peaceful, pretty beautiful, and you realize that it may well be full of heavy metals. Fun stuff to keep in the back of your head. We did find a way up here. This has got to be one of the stranger mine structures I've ever seen. It looks like it was built like a trestle, creosote and everything. Not really seeing any place for winding gear. There's this big old pile of iron-bearing spoil in there. I wonder if that could have been where the shaft was, and if it might have been backfilled at some point. I mean, if that's the case, then we're 12, 15 feet away from the shaft collar. We're gonna walk around here a little bit, see what else there is to find. Well, we worked our way around a little bit more. Found some more spoil piles up here. Honestly, this is looking way too snaky. What looks like kind of solid ground is probably 4 inches. Dried grass and leaves and shit. We don't want to step on a copperhead or anything. That would suck. So we're gonna go ahead and head out of the Settle Mine. This was one of the, well, it is the best site that we've actually got access to. There were one or two that we were not able to access. And this one will be uploaded to YouTube. We have a couple other videos of kind of boring iron pits that are not uploaded. We don't really plan on uploading them because they're boring. But this is really cool. Unfortunately, we have no idea about anything about this mine, so any of y'all who are watching, if you want to contribute, provide historical information, any speculation of yours, that would be very much welcome, because we have very little to go on here and the fact the mine existed. Alright, thanks for watching, y'all.